Silence. Raphael was probably concentrating, or maybe they were already touching the edge of the netherverse. The comms always went dead when they entered the silver stream. Calexa's suspicions were confirmed when a faint electric tingle rippled across her skin. Beside her, the Primean had gone still. S lifted a shaky hand to her mouth as if she were about to retch. A loud roar engulfed the cabin, drowning out everything else. Then, as quickly as it had started, the sound died away. Calexa hauled herself into the seat beside S. "First time riding the netherverse." Unable to speak, S merely nodded. Despite the fact that S was a self-righteous, stuck-up, untouchable Primean, Calexa felt a sudden stab of pity for the woman. "For some reason, your kind don't tolerate interdimensional travel well." Her voice softened. "Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Trust me, it gets better. In a moment, you won't feel like emptying your guts all over my floor." How did you know?" "I just know." The debilitating nausea Primeans experience when entering the netherverse was something she'd learned about from the two half-breeds on her crew, but Calexa wasn't about to spill the beans on the twins. Primeans got all funny when it came to things like genetic purity, and breeding with humans was strictly forbidden. For ethical reasons, the offspring of such unions rarely survived. A low hum reverberated throughout the cabin, and suddenly the whole damn ship, the seats, the floor, and the metal walls, bristled with a faint static charge. If they were near a viewport right now, they would see a stream of silver-blue light outside. Calexa's scalp tingled as her short brown hair rose into the air. She couldn't see her reflection, but unlike S, whose braids curved over her head in neat, orderly rows, she probably looked ridiculous. The hair-raising static was just one of the strange effects of riding through the netherverse, nicknamed the Silver Stream, a parallel dimension where thousands of light-years could pass in the blink of an eye. "Don't worry," she said dryly. "We'll be back in the universe soon. We're probably already there." Was it possible to be in two places at once? Interdimensional travel did funny things to the space-time continuum. Fudge the coordinates, and one could overshoot the mark by 1,000 light-years. There were even reports of spacecraft existing in two places at once. Like most space phenomena, the netherverse was poorly understood, but some were crazy enough to ride it anyway, throwing their fates to the mercy of the Silver Stream. "There's no way of predicting where we'll end up, is there?" S had regained her composure a little, but her voice was taut with apprehension. She'd probably never encountered anything like this in her sterile, predictable, perfect Primean world. "Nope. Just pray that we end up close enough to some semblance of civilization. And beg the stars that the aliens we encounter won't be of the enslaving, flesh-eating, or kill-on-sight varieties." Calexa's thoughts ran to dire places, but out of consideration for her paying customer, she kept her mouth shut.